why God allowed many killings to take place there. Why did God enjoy when all the Jebusites, Hivites, Hittites and all killed their 7 tribes of people were killed there brutally, Israelites killed them. God enjoyed. God stood with the people who are killing and attacking the people who are already there. We have to understand that it was not happening simply. God had a definite purpose. The land of Canaan was promised for the Israelites. God had given this promise to Abraham long back. But what happened is, since the Israelites were not obedient enough to God, they were not serious about what God had made for them. They were unwilling to capture what God had, unwilling to get back what God had made for them. And it was like they had to wait for so long time. And on all this time, other people came. This land is, it's a land where milk and honey flowing. It's such a beautiful land. Look-wise, it is so good. Productivity is at its peak. And life is going to be so comfortable, so enjoyable over there. And so this land God has specially designed for the Israelites to go and dwell. But before they reached there, some other people came to stay there. And what happened is, those people were Gentiles. They were practicing all the Gentile pagan worship styles. And when Israelites had to go and kill them one by one brutally, you can't ask a question to themselves, because God's anger was against them. That land was not theirs. It's like if you approach the government land without proper permission, what happens? The next day, government comes to chase you out. You may say, we've been living here for so long time. You can't. Your arguments will not work out, because the land belongs to the government. Government is having a plan to do something different in that place by chasing you out of that place. That will happen. That has to happen for the betterment of the society, for the government purpose, for God's purpose to be fulfilled. Okay, now these Canaanites who were living there are all pagan worshippers. They were worshipping pagan gods. Pagan gods are bloodthirsty gods. They want blood. They want life. People should be killed, should be sacrificed. Animals should be sacrificed. That is the kind of attitude those gods were having. So in a situation like that, what happened is, they used to conduct sacrifices for their king. They kill their children. And they, in a festival day, they will bring so many children to be killed. And what they do is they make big fire pans, and they make, iron pieces on that fire. The iron sheets will be like, it is heated, and finally the color changes to gold. And we may feel that even that iron pieces are also burning. And, and such hot this thing. And the people gathered around there, they beat their drums and make a lot of noise. People will shout at the top of their voice and, shouting out to their God with their loud voice. And so it's a very loudy, hot situation. And at that time, some of the parents will come to sacrifice their kids, and small babies will be simply thrown to that fire, onto that iron, that burning iron sheets. The children will be simply thrown into. That is the kind of worship the pagans used to do there. And God wanted to stop there. So God selected His people. Go stop it. Many kids are being killed there. If you're not willing to stop their pagan way of worshipping God, you have to chase them out from that place. Many little kids were died, and kids, when they are thrown into this fire, they'll cry for some time, and the mothers, when they hear it, mothers will start crying. And just to avoid mothers hearing the cry of their babies, they used to beat on their drums and making a lot of voice. And this is the situation. God wanted to stop them. God has selected Israelites to stop that. But many of these people were thankless, not taking up the responsibilities given to them by God. So that is what I am saying. That is what I am trying to say. Israelites never had a thankful heart. When they were freed